What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kay's Video World, and I'm back at it again with another freaking video. What? Yes, honey, your girl is back with another freaking video. I need you to stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what you think about your girl, and like my video and share it to the next person so they can wild out with you and with me. Anyways, so I come to you tonight on Martin Luther King Day, and I just want to say happy holidays. I know many people had to work, more like myself, I had to as well, but I took the day off because I felt like I shouldn't have to work today, and I had some stuff I had to get done around the house and, you know, to my car, and therefore I had to stay home today, okay? But I got some rest because I worked all weekend and everything. So, yeah, that was thing number one. So, thing number two, I just want to just come up here and talk about some issues that I've been noticing around me, okay? First of all, I just want to say, y'all, the girl took her hair out. She got hair. I'm not bald-headed. For anybody who thought I was bald-headed, I do have hair, okay? It is in a ponytail right now because I don't feel like doing anything to it. At this time, I do straighten it, so it looks very reasonable right now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's okay. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about what's been bothering me and what's been getting on my nerves. And it shouldn't even get on my nerves because I know what type of person I am. So thing one is, why when you are working, your manager, boss, supervisor, whatever you want to call it, think that you're not capable of doing things. And what I mean by that is, when I got hired onto my job that I'm at now, my primary number one job, it was brought to my attention that I got started off at a lower pay. I understand everybody gets started off with low pays when you start a new job due to the fact that, you know, you have to build your experience level up. However, when you go to interviews, you basically sell yourself. You sell yourself as you're a great worker, you're a hard worker, you're very responsible, you're reliable, blah, 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 and so forth. Everybody get where I'm going with this, okay? So, the words didn't specifically come out of her mouth. However, when it got down to me, I took it as, you started me low. For one, because I sold myself in the interview. I did. I sold myself because not only have I been in the medical field, but I've also done fast food for many years. That was like my first job. I managed a bar and a restaurant on my own in my teens. So think about it. Hold on. Sorry about that. My phone is very... Okay. But anyway. So yeah, I sold myself because I've done all these things. So I'm very reliable and capable. You can go back and research me on anything that I've ever done with the job. I've never quit. I've always done what I was supposed to do. And I have quit the proper way or stopped working the proper way with giving a 2 weeks notice. Okay. So basically, what it all boils down to is, of course, you don't have experience. You're fresh out of school, you know, and I think that we shouldn't even discuss pay right now. We should just try to get you in the door. So pretty much, nobody ever discussed the pay with me, what I will be making at my regular job, until the day that I got hired on. And then the recruiter reached out to me and said, hey, you know, this is what you're going to be starting out as, blah, blah, blah. So my whole ordeal was, okay, so in the interview, why didn't this topic ever come up? Because I brought up the topic as in asking, you know, how much money would I be starting out with? Well, that question kept getting missed. I brought it up 2 or 3 times. The question never like dawned on anybody. You know what I'm saying? There was 2 people in the interview. So, to make the story short, whenever I talked to my manager the other day, and basically we was discussing overtime and things like that, it was brought to my attention that I was started at a low pay because she basically did not feel as though I was capable of doing my job. Now, for a person to come out and say that to you, and then you give me numbers saying that, oh, you have a 98 point whatever in, friendliness and kindness and listen to patients and then what does that tell you? Now, I know I work in a corporation, so it's very, very hard for a single manager to get you a raise. However, they can get you something that'll boost you up, such as a lead position. Now, let me give you the details about that. So you want to give me a lead position. No, you don't. You give somebody else a lead position. I'm sorry. You give somebody else a lead position, and then you want me to do that person's work, such as training people. Okay, so when I train people, I get a pay that's only 75 cents an hour. Okay, so I can make $3.75 a day, and then taxes will be ate up. So basically, I won't have anything with that $3.75. Probably only 75 cents. Who knows? But what I'm trying to explain to younger people right now is when you do an interview, and from now on, I even learned this for myself. But when you do an interview as a young person, somebody younger than me, and you start out on that level, go ahead and sell yourself to get the job. But at the end of that interview, make sure it is set in stone what your pay is going to be, and how many hours a week you're going to get, and therefore things like that. Because if I would have known what I would have known today, and to be in the position that I'm in, I would not have taken that job, because I don't settle or sell myself for no less than anybody else. And I'm pretty sure whenever my manager got her position, she didn't start off low. I'm pretty sure she started out at a decent rate as well. You know what I'm saying? So okay. And then, for example, we get all across board raises. Never heard of this a day in my life. From North Carolina, Michigan to Ohio. Never heard of it, okay? So, you give me an all across the board raise because, why? You know that I'm not making enough money. The company knows you're not making enough money, so they're going to boost you to that bare minimum that medical assistants are making. Now, I hate to bring up the other fact that my part-time job pays me $4 more. And needless to say, it's a part-time job. However, why would not such a big corporation pay you more, but a big corporation that has multiple locations, multiple sites, keep adding on, and you steady hiring more people, not pay you the money? Why? I never understood that. But as I get older, I grow and I realize that, you as a person, me talking about myself, you as a person can never let people bring you down. So with her bringing me into the office and you saying, okay, you can't get any more overtime, which that's basically how I make, plenty of money. But it's okay though, because at the end of the day, you will reap what you sow. Karma will come back on a person 10 times harder as what people think. So I washed it that Friday whenever, she called me in the office. I washed my hands with it and I gave it to God. And I said, you know what? The Lord's going to handle you, because it's not right what people are out here doing. Which leads me to my third thing. So my third thing is I've been watching the news. I watch the news a lot. I'm pretty into the news all the time. Why? I do not know. But I am. And I was watching, somewhere where they were doing all this arguing back and forth with racism and stuff like that. And I just want to let every person know racism still stands. Okay, I've mentioned this in one of my other videos. Racism will never go away because the country is divided. And what I mean by the country is divided is you have parents that still raise their children to look at a person's skin, okay? When I was brought up and raised, me and my sisters was brought up and raised, we didn't even look at nobody's color skin. I have multicolor, multiracial, whatever you want to call people, friends. You know what I'm saying? So for you to make your child and put this stuff in your child's head is very bogus. And I just want everybody out there to know that. I'm keeping it 100. This is my channel. I can say whatever I want to say. But to instill somebody's color in their child is very wrong and disrespectful, because everybody, and I mean everybody, has the same opportunity, has the same chance, have the same life in general. It's all about what you make out of it. So if you go out there as whatever color person and get in trouble, that's you. Don't pick on it as a color, because it's not just one color that gets in trouble. It's really not. And the country needs to come to an understanding. Quit instilling crazy things in your children's head, because at the end of the day, you don't have to deal with it anymore. Once you're dead and gone, your child has to deal with it. Your child has to go through life. Their children have to go through life. You know, and it's going to be a constant thing, because this is what people are instilling in children's mind. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this topic, because it burns me up every time I think about it. So, we had a new person that started our job. And, you know, she said that she, you know, drove her grandfather around in some places. And it was brought to her attention that every time he's seen an African American, he will call the African American an N-word. Okay, when you come to me and tell me that, being that I'm an African American, you laugh like it's a joke and like it's funny. It is not funny, nor is it a joke, honey. People take things in different ways. I take things personally when it comes to a person's color, because I feel like everybody should be treated fairly. Nobody should have to go through their life at all dealing with the color of your skin. As of today, I want everybody to just think about it really hard. If you are young and still can have children, you just think about this. Would you want your child to go around looking at someone's skin color versus what is really on the inside of them? I'm the best person in the whole entire world. People never look at me like this. Like, they don't pay attention to the color of my skin. But then I could walk, you know, down the road or something like that, and I could get declined from a job because of the color of my skin. So my question to you guys, to the whole entire world, whoever watches me, whoever follows me, is why is it still being boarded into a child about the color of their skin? And why? How should the world make this stop? Because it really triggers my nerve. I know y'all can see I'm probably turning a little bit red, but it triggers my nerve to even still think about, like, kids raising their children to become separate from each other. And that's what it all boils down to. And, you know, I'm just over that whole ordeal, and I feel like, you know, a line need to be drawn, because there's no more segregation. You know, there's no more, you know, lines over here for this color. There's no lines over here for this color. And I just really feel like everybody should just stop. Just stop and think about it. How stupid we actually look for doing this type of stuff. And especially for doing this stuff to our kids, because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, as my mom and dad always told me, never look at a person's skin, never judge a book by its cover, because you don't know what he or she may be going through. And also, you never look at people for colors, because that, I mean, far as I know, you may be my cousin, but you don't look like me. You feel me? So just everybody, just think about it. Answer the question that I asked you. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Even the young generation, people that look at me and follow me, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you notice. Tell me what you see going on nowadays in your school, in colleges, in your work life, in general, you know, period. Because it's a really big thing, and it really needs to stop, because, you know, it's just ridiculous. Everybody works hard for, you know, everything they got, and then just because the color of your skin, you can't get something. It's just pointless. And I hope it didn't bore you guys with my video, but I really wanted to clear my chest and get this off my mind, because it is a constant thing that goes on with the world nowadays. And a lot of people they see it, but they fail to say something. And when you fail to say something, that means you are intimidated by somebody, and it's time to speak up. Now, I know that I said that was the last thing, but I started speaking up as of 2019, because I feel like I was getting ran over at my job. Yes, I do. Everybody can tell you that I was getting ran over. But as of 1/1/2019, people hate me, honey, because I tell it like it is. And the reason I tell it like it is because, you know, you can sit there and listen to somebody. You can sit there and hear all the bad things and negative things they have to say, but they will not comment on one good thing that you've ever done in your whole entire life. And at that point, it's a wrap. I'm done with it. You don't like me, you can't stand me, so be it. You can't work for me because whatever reason, so be it. Don't ask me to work for you. It's that little simple game, you know, kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing from now on, you know. You can hate me all you want to, baby, but I got people out there that love me. I got my family that's gonna ride or die for me. I got my boo that's gonna ride or die for me. I got my little baby Rocky over here, my little animal. He gonna rock with me. You feel me? So I don't care what other people think about me. If you don't like me, so be it. But you know I'm telling the truth about a lot of things that I put on this channel, regardless of whatever the situation may be. So therefore, I will see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday, January 22nd. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.